back, everyone. For this video, I have a new company I'll be reviewing for the first time ever. And this is Phoenix Shaving Company, and I got a couple all-natural deodorants from them. So this first one is called Astro Traveler, and it's definitely more of a fall-themed deodorant, which I've been seeking. So before I get into it, I'll go over a few of the ingredients, not every single one, because there's quite a few to list, but notable ingredients: there's coconut oil, beeswax, arrowroot powder, shea butter, there's aloe vera powder, kaolin clay, organic avocado oil. A lot of really good stuff in here. So I'm going to pop it open. We're going to see what it smells like. And to be honest, I've already tried this many times. I've used it many times. Same thing with the other one that I'll be reviewing in the next video. And I'll give you a sneak peek. This one is called Cider House 5. That'll be the next review video to launch. But I have used both of these multiple times because every single time I do a deodorant review, especially if it's for a company I've never tried before and I'm not familiar with, I want to actually be able to review the performance of the deodorant, because that's really the most important part when it comes to deodorant. So, let's pop it open. So, as you can see here, the top's already off, it's been used, but I will describe the scent for you and then I'll tell you about the performance of it. So, for the scent of this one, it's interesting, and I was actually able to compare it side by side with the Dr. Squatch Drunken Pumpkin because they have some similarities to each other. So this one in particular is actually kind of has like a bittersweet complexity to it. It has a sweetness to it, almost like a brown sugar pumpkin. It has that aspect of it, but it also has a bitterness to it. It's almost like a clove and fall leaves, and it's kind of like a bittersweet. At first I wasn't super sure about it, but the more I've used it, the more I like it because it's not overpowering one way or the other. And I kind of thought this is just a little bit this is just a little bit aside from the actual review portion of it, but let's look at that artwork one more time. These are pretty cool. They're kind of like retro looking. Even the back of it kind of has like that old school comic book look to it. But I thought the packaging was pretty cool. So back to this, like I said, it's called Astro Traveler. But back to the scent and fragrance and performance of this deodorant. It smells really good overall, and compared to the Drunken Pumpkin deodorant, which I do like, that is way sweeter. When you compare them side by side, that is much, much, much sweeter. And it actually makes me think that Dr. Squatch really should have added more of a bourbon scent to their Drunken Pumpkin bar and deodorant. And I thought the deodorant was actually a little sweeter than the bar. But it is Drunken Pumpkin. I know they made a different formula than the original, but the name would make more sense if you actually added a bourbon cologne fragrance to it. This, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a super like bourbon scent, but it does have a bitterness in it to help balance it out from the fall leaves and from the clove. So overall, I think this is kind of one of those acquired scents. You either like it or you don't. I tend to like it. As far as the performance of the deodorant goes, this is like glaring a lot on the screen here. But anyway, sidetracked again. For the actual performance of this, I would say it's somewhere in the medium range. So like right now it's pretty cold and I don't sweat as much as I would in the summertime. I used this, I played a little bit of street hockey. I say a little bit, it was a full game, 20-minute periods, but I played some street hockey and I stunk pretty bad after, which is going to happen regardless when you play sports. But I will say one good thing about this deodorant. It does last. The scent, like when I go to work and wear it, it does last throughout the day. And it doesn't like run or get mushy or anything. So it does hold up very well, I think. And the most important part to me is it does not stain. So that is really important to me. It does not stain. It did not stain any of my white shirts that I wore or anything else for that matter. So that was really important to me. I think the performance holds up pretty well. It doesn't like get really mushy inside of the container or anything like that. At least not in the temperature that it is right now. So with that being said, overall, pretty good deodorant. I would say it's definitely fairly decent. I was pretty happy with it overall. Not really any complaints. So that's going to end off this review. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we'll see you next time.